Yo, what's up there, YouTube? It's your boy Matrix RC, and today I'm going to be doing a Rustler 4x4 upgrade. All right, so check it. All right, guys. So today I got my Rustler 4x4. Well, not my Rustler. I got my buddy's Dave's Rustler 4x4 VXL, and he wants me to go ahead and upgrade his system with the Max 8 combo from Hobbywing. So this comes with a 2200 kV motor and a Max 8 system. So let's go ahead and check it out right here. That's what you get with it. 4274, and there it is. Max 8 1/8 scale, 2600 kV motor. Mine came with a 2200 kV motor, but you can use that too. So here you go, 150 amp. All right, so what he wanted me to do was install this into his Rustler like I did mine. I'll show you. This is my Rustler 4x4. You guys saw it in my last video. I hit 100 miles per hour. And here's my build, my custom. I got my Max 8 and my 2200 kV motor here. And I got everything mounted here. Got the antenna laid flat right through there. Kill mode cap pack, 3S cap pack. Still got the aluminum drive shaft. I'm running GTR springs all the way around, GTR shocks. I'm running high velocity CV drive shafts all the way around, RPM front arms, running a woolly bar, custom woolly bar here. I need to change the bearings out here on the back. That's coming off. Other than that, that's it. GRPs, got the 17 millimeter adapters, aluminum bell crank, aluminum servo arm. Other than that, I'm running a 2534. I got an aluminum motor mount right there, all from Hot Racing. You guys can get that. All right, so I'm going to be doing something similar to his with what he gave me. So put that down there. So I'm gonna put this in. I think this motor here is a little smaller than a 2200 kV motor. And what else? We're going to be putting in the Traxxas Spur Gear 36 tooth Spur Gear. So instead of like my 34, we're going to be putting in the 36. And he's not running a TQI, but just a regular TQ system. All right. And what else did he have? Thinking of pinion too. All right, big pinion, and we got a 24 tooth pinion here. So this should work. All right, and this will get him his Rustler going pretty quick. So after we get this build done, I can't wait to get it done. We're gonna see what it can do. All right, so the other side, let's go ahead and start this build. Okay. All right. Put my tools here. Take the body off. Let's see what he got. So he did put foam up here. All right, I guess that's just to protect the body in case it rolls or anything like that. Let's see what he has inside. Awesome. I'm gonna set that over here. Okay, so he has a heat sink on his motor fan. I like the little swirls there. It's pretty cool. Got your Bellinian fan built right for it. Everything's pretty much stock. That's it. You got the heavy duty drive shafts. Using that much power that he's about to put in there, I definitely recommend upgrading to MIP drive shafts or get the high velocity drive shafts. And shoot, yeah, it looked like he's gonna need upgrade the servo too as well to a metal gears and an aluminum servo horn. Other than that, this is pretty good. All right, you got some different springs on the front, notice. A little bit more heavy duty. Stock spring, stock shocks. Definitely have to upgrade those. But let's get everything in the car and then we'll work on the suspension. I'm gonna go ahead and take these wheels off. So we get this thing all the way down. There we go. Put it in here. Wheels. One wheel. Wheels mounted backwards too. Two rear. Should be actually on each side. These things are directional, guys. So if you guys got the stock Rustler wheels, they are directional. Okay. Just follow the arrow of the wheel. That should be that way on that side. All right. Got my nice little eco power stand I got from A-Main Hobbies. Definitely an upgrade from my last stand, which was so wobbly. It was horrible. So. There we go. I like to do all this stuff with the wheels off. That way I can see everything, inspect everything while I'm here. That's straight, so. All right. All the hexes. These look definitely, these are different sizes. See here and here, you got different size wheel hexes for the hub. Both on the rear and front. Mine didn't come like that, but I upgraded mine to aluminum hex hubs. So I think I got some I can put on here for them too. Got extra. Oh, also look at this. You got a camber arm here, which is coming off, which is bent. So that's going to have to get fixed. So that way you can make sure you have your alignment correctly. Especially if he's going to be doing some high speeds, you definitely want to make sure everything is balanced and even. All right. But other than that, man, we're just going to go keep on moving. All right. So that's there. All right. Let's go ahead and take the rear off. Remember, these screws are short on the top and long at the bottom. Flip that over. Probably had blown this out before I did that. Now I got outside in my house. See, the longs go on the bottom, shorts go on the top. So easily you can, that's what I like about this. So we're gonna clean this up. All right, we're gonna get some green, simple green, and spray all that out and clean it out so that make sure the bearings and everything isn't being restricted, but it still works. But you can look at this right now and you see the angle of this is off centered. It's not even. So notice he does have zip ties here. Trying to keep everything straight and balanced, but it's not going to work. You go inside and let's look at here. Okay, nice. He does have the E-Revo spring center slipper. So let's get that out there. Trying to cut corners here. There we go. Easy to get that out. So let's go ahead and get this out. So I don't want to use the power drill for this. I'll just use my tool. I like to do that. And he does have the aluminum piece here. He does have the aluminum piece, but he forgot to give it to me. But he said he know how to do it. So but I think I have one, a spare somewhere. I'm gonna fix all that. I'm gonna take everything apart. And I gotta go get my tool. I'll be right back. Actually, I'm not gonna go nowhere. I'll be right back. I got one for my Rustler. So, and there's the aluminum one here too as well. So I'll go ahead and give him this one. Put that up in there. It's already put together. This is running 32 pitch though, not mod 1. So yeah, these are 32 pitch. I might have just changed that. So let me go get my other tool to get this off, and we're gonna put that to a mod 1. All right, got my tool here. Got to get one of these. It's by Dynamite. Definitely good for if you got Rustler slash. You can put that on that slipper and take that bolt off. Sweet. I use the same spring and everything. There we go. And we're just going to separate these. Got the slipper pads. Really good. Everything still looks good. Not bad. You can clean that off if you want to. Some people do, some people don't. It's not in bad shape. Just pop that off. These things, metal on metal, them things get on there. Also, take that bearing out. I like to press on each side. There we go. And then I use my finger. And then, there we go. All right. Put that back in my little box and put that away. All right. So the way this goes on, you're gonna see like little indentions here. It's gonna make those line up with that. Okay. Some people, if you see that, you can flip your pad over and then you can have another smooth surface. That easy. All right, so let's get his spur right here. 39.53. I had my little X-Acto knife in, but I dropped it somewhere. The old-fashioned way, just like a present. All right. 36 mod 1 bearing, looks good still. There we go. Just gonna put that right in here, right in the middle. That's it. Bam. All right, see that there? See those here? They're just gonna go right in there, just like that. Press that in there, then it just sticks on there for itself. Now on this other side is for like your telemetry system. We're not running telemetry, so stick that in there just like that. Get that there, make sure that pin in there stays good, everything stays aligned. All right, I like to hold everything in one hand. Now make sure like some of these pads, you have a rounded edge and a flat edge. Flat edge goes on that side. So you want to put the rounded edge facing down. All right, there are ways to doing that. Some people flip them around, but the way Traxxas says it, there are different sides, and you can clearly see it when you get it. So that's the little thing you want to pay attention to. All right, there we go. Slipper clutches in. I like to build all this stuff first. All right, once you do that, get your aluminum. These things come in different colors too. And you just slide that down like that. All right, get your spring. Doesn't really matter which side. It's all gonna get tightened down the same way. Put that on my hand. And your trusty dusty Dynamite slipper tensioner tool. Now, I like to tighten mine all the way down, then I'll back off like a quarter turn. So I just hand tighten. I don't over tighten it, just enough where I can just, where if I put it in my hand like that and it starts to turn and it starts hurting, oh, let it go. All right, that's it. Some people leave it like that because they like to drag it. It's just basically like a locked slipper. Basically, it's locked. But I don't want it too tight. So I just back off. I see where it's at here. I just make a T, just like that, and up. That's it. And I loosen it. So this is done. Just put this back on. Inspect it for any cracks, damages. Nope, all good. All right, put that in there. I don't want to tighten this all the way because when we put that back in here, it does have some space. So when we get in there, I'm gonna have to adjust it to make sure that it's tight. So for right now, though, I'm just lock that in there so it doesn't go nowhere. All right, slipper is done. All right, so we're going to get all of this off. Get the fan should just wiggle off. Take this motor out because we won't need this anymore. Take this, get this off, because you definitely don't want to get, if you have like one of those rounded edges that you can get this at an angle, that's good. But if you don't, detach anything that may get in the way. I like to undo that so that way I can just come straight down and straight in there. There we go, and just turn. That's it. Still at a little angle, but it's straighter than you want to. That way you don't strip that screw, because we are going to still need that when we mount our new motor in there. There we go. And this piece is just for factory alignments. We won't be needing that. I'm going to keep that here. And we're going to take the motor. There we go. Just tilt it up. Now normally you can do this. You got to take that off too. Keep forgetting. I don't do I run with that on mine? Oh, yep, I do. Yeah, just some protection. But on my Slash, I leave it all exposed. We're just gonna take that there, put that there, cover 11 tooth factory. All right, we won't be needing the motor, but we do need this support bracket. So I like to break it loose, break that loose. There we go. Got my metal tray here to catch anything that's metal. That way I don't lose my parts. I mean, I built this thing so many times. This is one of my first, actually my first real RC car here. We're gonna clean this off and we're just gonna put this away. All right. Get my fiber cloth somewhere. On my little toolbox. There we go. All right. I have to clean all my surfaces off. I want to make sure it's straight. Fiber cloth is really good. Look at that. Easy. It's like that. This is going to take some more work though, because you just can't put a fiber cloth on this and clean that all out. Or you can, but I don't want to put no water in there either. But I just want to clean out any dirt that's in there. Go get that in there. Any debris, I want that out. Fiber cloth, forget it. And that's good right there, man. That's good. Let's make sure everything's good. All right. Okay. That's it. All right, and let's get this out of here because we won't be needing that. I do all this stuff by hand now because of plastic, but we won't be needing this. And that's a little screw right here too, screw on both sides. It goes right into the chassis. I'm gonna take those out. All right, so this is gonna be like a part 1 and 2 series. So right now we just got the removal of, you got it wrapped around the antenna. And one more. Not too tight, because this is aluminum, or in some areas in the world, aluminium. Just a little tweak, that's it. And that's it. That's all she wrote. An opinion. Here we go. Grub screws in here. Don't want to lose that grub screw. There we go. Grub screw already has Loctite on there, so you don't need to add any. Just going to start that in there. Y'all wonder probably like, how is that going to work in here? Well, it works. I done dropped that thing somewhere. There we go. And it'll work. It has enough space in there. Right there, you see? And it will just avoid hitting the motor mount right here. So that's how I have it on mine. And this is almost about as the tallest gear you can put on here with this motor mount. Now if you want to do taller gears on your Rustler 4x4, get a center motor mount, and the motor will sit actually here, and you can actually do 1-to-1 gearing. But right now we're just going to keep everything just the way it is. Alright, so let me just go ahead and tighten this down right about right there, just to keep it in place. Rustler 4x4, boy. Nice. Both mod ones right there, so it'll work. So, all right, so let's move on to ESC. Just right here. Max 8, 150 amps. That's what I got in mind too, and I'm running on 6S. So you're gonna have a 6S Rustler right here, man. Okay, you got some XC90 plugs here. All right, it came with that. So this is what you get. You can get different plugs when you order yours. I got mine without plugs. Cause I put my own on there. I ran IC5s on mine. Let's get that out of there. And wash the wire here. There we go. They do pack it really well. So yeah, this looks smaller than mine. Huh? I'm about to check. This looks smaller than my Max 8. They are definitely getting smaller with the ESCs. Let's see. Around IC5. Okay, never mind. They are the same size. Huh? I've been messing with my Max 6 too long. Man, that's an 8 scale, man. 8S motor, 8S ESC. So just like I did mine, let's show you what I did. So I'm gonna have to do it with his too to fit that in there. Gonna have to Dremel a little piece of the side of the body here. I'm going to Dremel just a little bit where the antenna was. which is why I had to relocate mine so I can actually sit it flush down in here. But I only did that because of my motor here. 2200 kV is longer, slightly longer, as you can see here. You see that? So I got a 2200 kV motor in mine, so I had to push it all the way up. But with this one, I can just slide it back that way. I shouldn't have to Dremel. This should fit perfectly in there. So yeah, that's it. This is a 4268. This is a 4274. Just a few more centimeters. So, all right, let's get it in there. Boy, blah, blah, blah. So, just looking at it, got everything right here. It's gonna fit right down in there, just like that. Fits right there. So I am going to have to Dremel just a little bit on this side. That way I can keep his antenna here, and that'll sit right there. So let me try putting the motor in. Well, I already know. Let me just want to see, make sure I got some clearance. I want to see how to get the pinion in there, and that's how it is, right there. Oh, I'm not in there. Gotta get that set up right there. There we go. Easy. Now it's in there. Just gotta make sure that you get your motor mount on that little bracket right there. That is it. All right. And it looks like I may have to shift. There we go. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to bring out the pinion more. All right, good thing I did that. I'm gonna have to adjust it and make it come out further. About right there. That's how you test it, man. You know, you gotta adjust the length. There we go, and that's it. Easier. Yep. There we go. Oh, came out. That's the only thing. Just getting this right there, and that actually looks a little off. His pinion is way thicker than mine though. I need to take a look at mine and see. I think I'm running a thinner one, a thinner pinion. Let's see, because his may be too thick. The one that he wants to run on there. That's like for the E-Revo and stuff like that. Yes, I am running a thinner one, and I'm actually running, let's see, a 25. Actually a 23. But he's gonna fit in there. He's running a 24, so I'm actually running 23. 23 seems to be the max on here. Okay, 23. So yeah, let's see what he is doing. Let me see if I can. I am running a metal motor mount. I think I got a 24-2 pinion that's a thinner wall than his, and that it should work. Yeah, I'm running a 23 only because I think I am running a 36 spur in there. All right, I'm gonna take this off and see if I can find me a thinner one. I'm gonna try, see what's going on. Pins. Traxxas. So I don't know what tooth this is. I think this is 25. 24, there we go, 24. And it's a thin wall too. So you should be able to use this one in there. All right. Let's see if we can get this one in there. Let's take that grub screw. Let me use this grub screw. Mind if I borrow you for a second? Not all grub screws are going to work on every pinion, but these are pretty common. And let's see if we can still get this 24 in there. There it is. Yep. So it looks like the thinner one is going to work. This one is way too thick. So thinner, when you use a thinner pinion, not the thick one. Thick one's going to be rubbing up against the inside of the chassis. So thinner is better. All right. So I'm just going to set that there for a second because I want to see how much space we got for this. All right. Oh, nice, nice. So I just need to flatten that down in there, and just so I can have it even right there. Yeah, cut a little bit of that out right there. Where's my marker? I have a marker in here. Bunch of servos. I definitely need to organize my kit, but got GTR Sharks. That's what it needs to. Put all that stuff on there. Huh. I wanted to mark where I need to cut, but I can't find my marker. So looks like I'm gonna have to score it a little bit. Wish I had my, where's my exact limit? So just judging by looking, do this by eye. It's just gonna be just about here on it, past that honeycomb. And quite honestly, to make things easier, I'll just cut up to here, up to there, right there. So let's go ahead and Dremel that, and I'll be right back. Here we go. So move all this stuff out the way. Just gonna go right there. Right there, that's where we want it. We want to go right in the middle. Alright. And let's cut down the bottom part. Move this little thing out the way. Why is your battery bracket stuck underneath? There we go. Let's get all this out the way. All right. cut too far, but as soon as it get hard, just start plucking that out. You know, there we go. You see how flat I can get it. There, nice. There it is. Perfect. I'm in there. I cut more than I needed to, but at least I know that it's sitting flat. Now, shoe goo. Let's get it. Shoe goo, people. All right. Got me some shoe goo here. All right. And all you want to do, you know, guys probably aren't gonna like me for that. I just want to make sure all this stuff is out. All right. Make sure there's enough debris is out of there. Just going to put down a little bit here at a time. Fill up some honeycombs. Some guys probably just like, no, don't use that. Man, this stuff is really good. It serves as like cushion, and it's strong. So you know it's not gonna come out. And you can get your stuff out if you need to. So I'm just gonna put me a little glob right there. Nice little glob. Don't worry about that. There we go. Little glob. May need a little more. There we go. And this stuff does smell. So if you are working with this stuff, wear a mask. So don't do what I do. Do as I say. I just close that off. This stuff is strong. There we go. And you want to make sure you get this in there straight, because when this stuff hardens, then it is a pain to get it off, but you can get it out. I've done it to my other chassis. So got it there, sitting straight. We know that our motor is going to come up to here. So, and I got it far to the right as far as I can, not to interfere with the antenna, but far enough. So that's all I need. It's not a lot. I don't want to put too much shoe glue in there, because I do want to leave enough area in there to wedge like a flathead in there to lift it up. And a lot of times all you gotta do is heat it up and it comes straight out. So this stuff does, you want to let it dry overnight, and that's it. So you know where your letters at, A, B, and C. And we'll get that later. So other than that, that is it. Let's get the motor and everything else back in here. While that's drying, I'm gonna start reassembling everything else. Custom, there we go. And put the slipper in there. The bearings in there, I made sure that was clean. Definitely gonna need a new one of these soon. But like I said, that's not all the way in. There we go. There we go. And like I said, I didn't tighten this all the way up because I need this to go all the way up. So this is how you adjust it. This here, and just slide it up just like that. Close that gap. And that's it. That way you ain't shaking all around. That's tight on there. And all right, we're back here again. All right, I let the ESC dry overnight, and it's in there. So now we're going to go ahead and put the motor and everything back in, and with the pinion. And we're just going to go ahead and get this rear back in. All right, now this slides right in, just to make sure that end of the drive here is inside there. Okay, line that up just like that. Nice. And check the back to make sure that that piece is in there. Good. Now remember, the short screws went on the top and the long screws went at the bottom. So while we already got on top, I'm just gonna get those back in there. There we go. Line that up. Remember, I don't tighten them all the way down until I have them all in there. There we go. Get the top in, go down some more. Good. And let's flip it over. And let's get the other screw in. Now, it's good to tighten these by hand because you don't want to, you know, go through the plastic so fast with a power drill. You end up warping the threads, and then it's just going to be spinning. Then you're going to need a whole new chassis because this is going right into the motor mount, which is why I recommend, if you guys get one, get a aluminum motor mount. It helps dissipate heat, and you don't have to worry about over tightening your screws in your chassis. Has a lot of benefits to go in that. I think that's definitely an upgrade. Traxxas has it. I have a hot racing one in mine, and it comes with a larger bearing in there. So, man, I hate doing these things by hand, man. Your wrists be getting all tight, man. Like carpal tunnel. There you go. Want it nice and snug, not over tighten. Just hand tighten until you get resistance. Let it go. Don't overdo it. All right, and let's tighten the top. Back up. So I'm gonna have to get some springs for GTR shocks. Then we have like a Rustler Ultimate, like the Slash Ultimate. So all right, we got that in there. Everything's in there. There we go. All right. There we go. And let's put the motor in. Let's see how that looks. Real nice. Probably definitely gonna have to loosen up this here. This pinion, where's my, here we go. Bring it in just a little bit. Definitely want to make sure this is not going to hit on this. Let's move all this out the way. There we go. There we go. It's set in there. So now we just need to adjust this out. There we go. There we go. It's sitting in there now. And let's get that line back up. That motor shaft. All right, and then we're good to go. What?
I tasted one gumdrop. It didn't taste good.
Okay, don't eat the gumdrops. All right. My baby over there, she's making a gingerbread house, so I put it together for her. Got the foundation now. She's having fun decorating it. Eating gumdrops. All right. There we go. Enough that I can move that motor shaft back around. Let's get that other pin in there. I'm going to add a little bit of Loctite. Just a little bit. And got the spacers on there. Now with this motor having a fixed, there's no more need for a fixed, size. So you're running different gears and that's not going to cut it, but it's in there. So it's running, so right now it's running a 36 Spur and a 24-2 pinion. He's higher than me. I'm running a 23 36, so he's a tooth higher than I am. But this is gonna be real nice. And running metal gears though, So before I tighten this all the way down, I still want to be able to slide it back and forth, okay? Because this is, I got to get that mesh in there. Right there. Line it up. You don't want that to hit the pads. You want it to be exactly lined up. So let me go and tighten that pinion up now that I have it lined up. Move that back just a little bit. These things, I do my mesh by sound and how it feels. There we go. That's maxed out right there. I'm gonna tighten that down now. All right, there we go. Get that out of there. Look like it's a perfect mesh already. Make sure it stays like that. Now once you start to tighten this thing down, it's, you know, the angle and everything is going to change. So I still want to check, because as you can see, as I tighten it, the mesh is gone. So I'm going to back it off and tighten it down. That's too tight, so let's loosen that up a little bit more. Back it off. And I still got plenty of space in between here too. Nice. All right. Too tight. Back it off some more. Now, I'm afraid that the spur may be too large for me to even like tighten it down, because it's fine if I leave this loose, but we can't do that. You know, we're going to have to keep everything going, and I want to make sure everything's straight. Definitely want to make sure everything's straight in there, lined up. All right, it's rolling. All right, hold that. Still. Yeah, looks like the spur may be too large, and we're gonna have to go to a 34. Interesting. And we need that extra space to make a good mesh. So other than that, all right, and let's just get this in here. There we go. See if I can get this all the way in there. Push that all the way back as far as I can go. Definitely next upgrade, fam. Definitely go with a center motor mount. You won't have to worry about this. There we go. Still tight. So yeah, we're gonna have to downgrade or go further down to a 34. Do I have anyway? I think I only got like 38s. I got a lot of center spurs in here. Nope. That's it. All right. So we're gonna roll with that. And let's see. All right. Let's see. Next thing we're gonna do is just put the cover back on. Go and test that out. Probably wear it in a little bit. go. Like the little baby screw here. Alright. So this is all if you just, so this setup is basically all if you just want to stay with the factory mounting system, you know, but a lot of people do other things. I have it on my my Slash. So other than that, let's see. I got to change out the connectors here because I don't have any XC90 connectors, and neither does my my buddy Dave. He has EC5, so I'm gonna plug these into them and going to change them out. All right, so that's going to be another step we got to do right there. And let's plug it. You're just going to get this stuff all cleaned up and see how that goes. All right guys, so man, had to do some things off camera like soldering. I got the EC5s connected, and I took off the XC90s because we're running EC5s on the SMCs 3S. So now we got this thing on 3S now. Got the fan hooked up, plugged in, everything. I mounted this the power button here. I had to take this cover off because the door would rub against the pinion, so it wouldn't move, and found out that's why the mesh wasn't smooth. So the mesh is perfect, 24, 30, 36. The mesh is perfect, but with this door, then you're looking at some rubbing issues, and then you got problems. But if you want to use the door, do what I did, go to a 23. All right, so got everything plugged in. Definitely I gotta do something with these shocks, but right now let's just get it on and see what we got here. See how it run. Just gonna turn the steering. We're gonna center everything up. I still haven't centered up the servo. I gotta do an alignment on here too. So let's turn it on.
Thank you.
All right. Red light, so it looks like the receiver's not connected. So let's turn that off. That's 6. So we're gonna have to do the receiver bind again, and let's get that going. So I'll do like this little door here. All right, rotate it this way. See if we can see the little bind button in here, because I don't want to take all this out again. All right, there we go. This thing's mounted on the other side. I may have to take this off. It should be right here next to the light. Remove all those wires out the way. All right. I think I see it right there. Okay. Yeah, that's my baby in the background. All right, there we go. Press that down. So to bind the Traxxas controller, you gotta hold the set button right here and power on at the same time until you start seeing the light turn flashing red. Once that's flashing red, now it's in like pairing mode, like Bluetooth. Press that and turn it on. It didn't pair, so you gotta press it down. Make sure you press this button down on the receiver. Dang, I had it. Okay. Oh, this one to be difficult. All right, we're gonna take this thing off, and we're gonna do it. Oh boy. Let's do it the other way. Turn this all back off. I thought I could cut that corner. Let's get this off. That's because the receiver, man. Oh, my baby is going off. All right. And the joint was right there. All right, let's do it again. Hold the set button down. Power on. Flashing red. Press and hold this down. Power on. Nope, it's not working. This is a TQI too. It should be working. Some bind issues. Huh. Could be because this is remote here. It's not TQI. Interesting. I'll be right back. Alright, so I got my Traxxas TQI remote, and I believe the problem with binding the TQ is that it's not compatible with a TQI for some reason, because when I try to bind it doesn't work. So we're going to try this one, a TQI with a TQI. Hold the step button, power it on, flashing red. Hold this set button down, turn the vehicle on, and there you go, green light. Wow. There we go, we have power. Nice. And we got throttle. Sweet. Sweet, there we go. Now we just got to do some steering adjustments here. The turnbuckles, the links, and get this thing tracking straight. All right. Servo horns should be zeroed out. Steering trim is 0. And that's it. So turn that off. I like to turn this back off. Turn it back on. We're going to do the calibration, speed calibration. Hold set. Power it on. Get the beeps. Then you're going to hit the set button for neutral. Throttle. Full brake. Release. And that's it. Oh, so now we got to do some adjusting with the brake settings. So, sorry for ballooning. Whew. So, what we're going to do, we're going to get my program card. There we go. We got the Hobby Wing multi-function LCD program box. Power that off. Turn that off. And we're just going to take this up and get my pliers because my finger's too big. I don't like pulling on wires. Wiggle, wiggle. Put that up. Lift that out the way. Yeah, things came in handy. All right. 100-mile-per-hour Rustler build. There we go. Black on the right side, guys. All right. So. Hey, my finger's too big. There we go. All right. I don't need a remote on for this, but plug that into there. ESC. Turn it on. Hobby Wing coming on. There we go. Good. Then you just hit the item button. It's going to connect. It's going to read ESC software version, mode, profile, running mode. So it says for the first one we have forward, reverse, and brake. All right, you're going to leave it there. Press again. LiPo cells auto calculate. Next, cut off voltage. You're going to leave everything auto. ESC thermal. What we want to do is turn up the brake. So let's go to brake. BC voltage. Turn that up. Alright. Let's see. Can we? 7.4. Get a little quicker. Press OK to save that. And we got the max brake is at 50%. So let's turn that up. We're going to need all the brake. There we go. Save. OK. Next item. Max reverse. I wish we can put that down. Punch is set at level 3. But what does it go up to? 5. So we're just going to keep it at 3, okay? Hit OK. Drag brake 0. Leave it. And that's it. All right, just go through and make sure everything has been changed and adjusted according to what we wanted. Yep, that's it. And all you gotta do is power it off, unplug, turn your remote back on, turn the car back on. There we go. Oh man, forgot to plug the fan back in, but you can do that. But we don't need it right now. I'm just wanting to see. Is that gonna break? Woo! That's it. All right. Nice. So, all right. Next time you see this thing, I'm going to go run here and test it. I'm going to change the tires though, because with all this power, we're going to need some good tires. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. See you guys later. Peace.